But what I know today is that I'm a member of Labour Party, and certain things they are doing in Labour Party are unacceptable to me and to a lot of people. And then we believe that we have not gotten to a level where it's incorrigible. So we are in Labour Party trying to sort out our problem and give us some credit that we are saying no, we will not accept business as usual. Quite unlike what's going on in PDP and APC.
Hello everyone, welcome back and thank you so much for stopping by. So my people, finally the truth is out about Kenneth Okonkwo dumping Labour Party and returning to APC. So for a few days now, internet have been on fire about Kenneth Okonkwo, calling the leadership of Labour Party gang of thieves. And he said that Abure, the chairman of a Labour Party, should be arrested because of the activities that is going on in the Labour Party. So yesterday he came out and he debunked the news that said that he wants to go back to APC. So in this particular interview, he cleared the air, in order to let the Nigerians know exactly what he said, which I would love you guys to relax and watch this video to the end so that you can get all the gist and everything that he said in this particular interview. But before then, please, if today is your first time, don't forget to subscribe for more updates. Like this video, share it as well. So my people, let's go ahead and listen to this particular video and I'll be right back.
Then the Labour Party. Thank you for joining me, Kenneth.
Thank you very much. And I thank everybody that has tuned in to watch.
All right, let me get straight to it. My last statement, in a recent interview that you granted, you, of course, in your words, described some members within your party, or you described your party as a secret society led by a group of clowns. That's weighty. What exactly were you inferring?
Well, I want to actually amend your statement a bit, because a party is a body corporate with perpetual succession that may sue and be sued in its own name, meaning a party cannot be a secret society. So what I said is that the conduct of the National Convention was done as if the people there are members of the secret society. So if they ever mention that they conducted anything that is National Convention, they should be apprehended, because they have participated, and I maintain they have participated in a secret society. Everything about a party should be transparent. It should be accountable. These are tenets of democracy. If there is anybody in the media that saw when anybody is voting for anybody in that so-called National Convention, let the person come out and say. Because the only thing we heard is, at a certain point we saw some people raising their hands and saying they are being sworn in as leaders. Sorry. The Constitution and the law is very clear. National Convention shall be done by the members of a political party or their elected delegates. And I'm talking about Section 82, subsection 3 of the Electoral Act. There is nothing hidden about the National Convention of a political party. So when these people organized their purported National Convention, no member of the Labour Party voted. At least no media house was invited to even advertise that Labour Party was going to do any National Convention. And in that venue, the media people were not even allowed to come in to witness the so-called voting. So what does that mean? That tells you that they just went in and did their something secretly, then came out to say that they have elected members of Labour Party.
I mean, what do you consider?
Emphatically, Labour Party does not have a national working committee now.
So my question to you is this:
is the chairman of who? Yes, is it possible for a party to emerge and say they have executives when people did not vote for them? I did not vote. I was not invited. I was not informed. So you cannot say he is a chairman of who? Because certainly not Labour Party. Certainly not my chairman. Because I have the right by the Constitution and by the Electoral Act and by the Labour Party Constitution to choose who will be my leader. So if I was not given that opportunity and I did not choose, then unfortunately they are dreamers. So please, Labour Party does not have a national working committee, and that's what the position is.
I think I need to backtrack a bit. I mean, you even said that you got to know about the National Convention, on social media. Now, my question to you is this, Kenneth. What exactly is going on within the Labour Party?
There is nothing that is going on except the general impunity which these outdated politicians think they can continue in their trade. Nigeria is going down democratically because we do not respect rule of law and we do not respect the basic principles of democracy, which is ensuring free, fair, credible, verifiable election at all times. Section 228 made it clear that the political parties, that INEC must ensure internal democracy. And if we don't ensure internal democracy, there's no way we will ensure democracy in the polity. So what is happening in Labour Party is some politicians who think that it is business as usual. They forgot that a lot of us left our parties and joined Labour Party because we believe it's a party that is committed to a new Nigeria, and a party that is committed to transparency, accountability, participation of the people, and the tenets of democracy, which is why some of us join. So we must ensure that such things do happen so that we can have the mouth to criticize other parties when they do what is wrong. How can I sit down and be criticizing PDP and be criticizing APC if Labour Party would do the same? No. It is not business as usual. Nigeria must change, and that change must start with us. That change must be internal before it comes out external. So Labour Party must do the right thing, and as far as I'm concerned, until the right thing is done, there is no NWC in Labour Party.
All right. Now, Kenneth, you said in your speech that some politicians are responsible for the way or the direction at which the party is being run, which obviously you're not comfortable with. Would you like to give exactly who these politicians are? Maybe mention their names.
When you hear National Working Committee, what else do you want to hear again? I say again, members of the purported National Working Committee. Have you ever seen any convention that is conducted and there is no contest in even one post? Have you ever seen that? That is voodoo. That is what these people are saying. I don't know whether it's now by inheritance that people say they conducted a national convention, and after that, everybody in the National Working Committee was returned except people who are no longer there. Please count me out of that charade, please. That's not why I'm in politics. I am in politics to bring about the change, and the change must start with me. Even me, I cannot even guarantee I'm perfect, but please help me point out my own error, and I'll be the first to change. Because we cannot continue in Nigeria like this. And you can't come out and hypocritically say you want to remove the speck in another person's eyes when you've not removed the log of wood in your own eyes. No. Whatever change you want should start with you.
Now, Kenneth, there are, of course, pointers that you might leave the party. I mean, given the fact that you are not comfortable with some of the affairs at which the party is being run. You left the APC for the Labour Party. I just want you to confirm, would you believe in the Labour Party?
First of all, I did not leave APC for the Labour Party. I left APC because of their incompetence, because of their corruption. So it has nothing to do with Labour Party. When I left APC, I stayed for almost 6 months. It was when Peter Obi came into the scene, and I saw that this is a man of competence, character, and capacity that is convincing to me that will bring the new Nigeria. And then in Nigeria, you don't have independent candidacy. So what it meant was that when Peter Obi entered Labour Party, we needed to promote not just Peter Obi but also Labour Party, because that is the party you're going to see when you want to go to vote. So I did not leave APC for Labour Party. I resigned in APC. And when Labour Party positioned itself as the party that will guarantee the new Nigeria we were searching for, and Peter Obi, who exemplified that, became member of Labour Party, then we all entered Labour Party because of it. So these are two different things. Now, when I want to talk about a party or join a party or leave a party, it has nothing to do with joining another party. It has to be on the merits and demerits of that particular party. So when you say I left APC to join Labour Party, you are not entirely correct. I left APC because I didn't like what they were doing anymore. APC promised 1 naira to $1. Have you seen it? APC promised living wage for workers. Have you seen it? APC promised anti-corruption. Have you seen it? APC promised everything that is promisable. They were the ones who were going on the street against Goodluck Jonathan that he partially removed subsidy.
Kenneth.
Now they have fully removed subsidy.
Kenneth.
There's nothing to show for it.
Kenneth,
Nigerians
I'm sorry.
are dying. Nigerians are depraved. Nigerians are deprived. And so APC is not an option. APC is a scourge. They should apologize to Nigerians for what they're doing to Nigerians.
Okay, so Kenneth, I mean, you said you left the APC because you were of corruption, and you mentioned some other, factors there. And right now, from all you said about the Labour Party, it appears you are not comfortable with the running of the affairs. I mean, following that particular logic also, I mean, are we seeing a situation whereby you would also resign from the Labour Party soon?
I am always very reluctant in answering hypothetical questions. And that's what people always mistake. When I say I don't rule out anything, what I'm just trying to say is that let's live tomorrow for God. Because God is the only person that can know what happens tomorrow. But what I know today is that I'm a member of Labour Party, and certain things that are doing in Labour Party are unacceptable to me and to a lot of people. And then we believe that we have not gotten to a level where it's incorrigible. So we are in Labour Party trying to sort out our problem and give us some credit that we are saying no, we will not accept business as usual. Quite unlike what's going on in PDP and APC. So Labour Party is rejecting what is going on. So we are still trying to sort ourselves out in Labour Party, and by the grace of God, we may succeed. So for now, I am a member of Labour Party who has rejected the Abure-led NWC and who believes that we must be a party for the new Nigeria that we are looking out for. Transparency, accountability, participation of the people, equity and inclusiveness, rule of law, anti-corruption, creation of the new Nigeria, effectiveness and efficiency, human rights, etc. The elements of good governance, we must exemplify it in Labour Party. So we must build our house on solid rock so that no storm can bring it down. So it is better we face our problems now and sort them out so that we can stand and no storm will be able to level us.
All right, Kenneth. Now, many have also questioned, your, will I call it, allegiance now to the party, even from the get-go. Many are of the opinion that maybe you joined the whole Labour Party movement, the whole, Peter Obi frenzy, for exposure, political exposure, and to, be seen, largely for your own personal interest. maybe for political appointments or to place yourself on, a national radar so that maybe in the future you might have political ambition to run for, whatever position. And hence, you just found that as an opportunity to strategically position yourself. I'd like you to respond to such allegations.
In politics, I am not fighting for victory. I am fighting from victory. You can imagine a man who is the first actor that acted the first movie that started in Hollywood, that achieved international stardom at the age of 24. So what exposure are you talking about? So the politicians have always wanted to even associate with me, even as a Nollywood celebrity. So when you talk about exposure, can you imagine somebody taking the good name that he has in Nollywood, trying to fight for his country, and you are saying exposure? Can you imagine somebody who started with a party that they said is only 4 persons tweeting in a room, and then taking the risk of building that party from scratch, and you're talking about the exposure? No. Why don't you say that we used our own exposed nature, we used our own exposure to try to expose Labour Party, to bring the exposure of Labour Party, to position it so that Nigerians will accept it. When we started, they were mocking us that where are these people going? But now it's a formidable force. We were able to convince Nigerians, and they voted for Labour in millions. So my dear, if I'm looking for exposure, I would have preferred to stay in the ruling party, not to stay in a party that you have to build from the scratch and fight for every one vote that you need to have. A party that didn't have structure anywhere. So my brother, you are wrong. I don't need that exposure. I'm rather using my exposure to ensure that Labour Party gets to the height that it ought to get.
All right, Kenneth, let's digress a bit. Let's talk about the Edo State elections. We know that the Labour Party's candidate there, talking about Akpata, is running. Now, given the internal crisis within the party, what are his chances?
Let's talk about what?
Edo State.
Let's talk about what?
Edo State, the gubernatorial elections in Edo State.
Yeah. What did he say? Right. Sorry.
Okay, my question, let me take it again. Let's talk about the gubernatorial elections, coming up in Edo State. We know that the Labour Party candidate there, Akpata, is running. And given the fact that there is internal rancor within the party, how much of an impact do you think this will have on his chances at the polls?
Now, let me tell you the truth. Olumide Akpata is a man of substance. I am a lawyer. When he was the MBA chairman, he did not borrow any 1 naira. He used the MBA money and left billions for MBA after his tenure. It has never happened. And we fulfilled all our programs in MBA. This man has a magic wand. Let me tell you, if Edo people know what is good for them, they should just unanimously bring out Olumide Akpata to be the next governor of the state. Can you imagine what is going on there? No. Can you imagine the Edo governor subjecting the throne of Edo State, of the Bini people? Hey, Omonoba Okpolokpolo, you're bringing him to start answering questions from his chiefs in court. What a blasphemy. Governor Obaseke, by that court action, remember, the traditional institution is under the state government. Can you imagine, has Governor Obaseke ever sat down with his commissioner to judge case? Not even his deputy governor. He even pulled down the House of Assembly. And now he wants the Edo monarch that is revered around the whole world to now come and be settling issues with his chiefs. Let me tell you, anybody that votes for PDP is voting for the gradual denigration and disrespect of the throne of the Edo kingdom. I don't need to tell you about APC. They will tax Edo people
Kenneth,
until they die.
Kenneth, I'm sorry to cut in here, but we are pressed for time.
Multiple charges.
Kenneth, we are pressed for time.
Because they have to do what they know how to do best. Olumide is the best person. Olumide is the best person for Edo State. Because this is a bright head. This is an administrator par excellence. He has done it before, he will do it again.
All right, Kenneth, we're pressed for time.
Adequate respect for the Bini Kingdom.
Yes.
He's going to plan, organize, direct, and control the resources of Edo State.
Kenneth, if you can hear me.
Services for Edo people.
Kenneth, if you can hear me, just before I let you go, let's quickly, just in one word, less than 30 seconds.
Yeah.
How would you describe the leadership of Julius Abure and his personality?
Well, I believe that the leadership of Julius Abure has come to an end. Let me tell you, I have nothing personal against Julius Abure. I was one person that defended him even more than any other person when he was the legitimate chairman. My grounds is simple. Your tenure is ended. You did not organize a national convention that is plausible enough to enthrone a new NWC. Your tenure is over. You have to go so that the party can move forward with organizing an acceptable national convention, which capable people will come and take over the party. That is just my grounds, nothing else.
All right.
So his leadership is ended, so there's nothing to judge.
So my people, that is it. I hope you guys heard what Kenneth Okonkwo said in this particular interview, especially his stand when it comes to Labour Party. According to him, he said that he is still Labour Party member, but he doesn't support or belong to any Labour Party that led by Abure, that Abure is still the chairman. So that is it. I hope Kenneth Okonkwo has cleared the air, especially those that are, saying that Kenneth Okonkwo want to go back to APC. So my people, that is it. Please, I would love you guys to leave your thoughts in the comment section, what you think about what Kenneth Okonkwo said in this particular interview. And please, if today is your first time here, don't forget to subscribe for more updates. Like this video, share it as well. Thank you everyone for watching, and I'm going to see you guys in my next one. Goodbye for now.